welcome back to my series on selling your home. Last week we talked about what happens the first week your home is on the market, and I've also covered all of the other steps that lead up to putting your home on the market. Today this video talks about what happens between mutual acceptance and closing. I'm Kat Williams, your real estate concierge. This video will conclude my series on selling your home. Once we have reached mutual agreement, or we are under contract or pending, several things need to happen. This is a really busy and stressful time for you as you are preparing to move and potentially have also purchased a new home. In some instances, your new home search may just be beginning. My job is to handle all of the stress and details for you. I have a 130-point checklist that I go through when listing your house just to make sure nothing is overlooked. Remember, I told you I have a checklist for everything. Once we are at mutual, I will send you a sheet with important dates, along with a little something special to help you relax. All of the things that I discussed in this video will be listed on those important dates. But remember, my job is to handle all of this so that you don't have to, because after all, I am your real estate concierge. The first thing that needs to happen once we are under contract is that the buyer needs to pay the earnest money. This is paid to and held by the title company. This typically happens within 3 to 5 business days after mutual acceptance. I will get a copy of the earnest money receipt from the title company and add it to your file. Next, I need to send any HOA or CCRs to the buyer's agent. Of course, this only occurs if you are in a development that has a homeowners association. Don't worry, you don't have to dig them out. I get these from the title company, so you don't have to worry. Next comes the inspection. The inspection is usually scheduled within 10 days after mutual acceptance. However, in today's market, this is happening 3 to 5 days after mutual agreement. The buyer's agent schedules the inspection. The buyer's agent and the buyers may attend the inspection. If I were your buyer's agent, I always attend all inspections for my clients. The buyer pays for the inspection, so this is not anything you have to worry about. Since the buyer paid for the inspection, we don't get a copy of that report unless we ask for it. And during our listing presentation, I will explain to you why we don't want a copy of the inspection. After the inspection, the buyer has 3 days to prepare an inspection response. This is a document that is sent to me outlining what the buyers would like to be repaired prior to closing. This document is negotiable, and if we have questions about any of the repairs requested, we can ask for the pages from the inspection that relate to the repair. That may help us better understand what is needed. Again, this is all negotiable, so you don't have to agree to repair everything that the buyer is requesting. We have 3 days to reply to their inspection response. Once the repairs are negotiated, we will work together to schedule any professional services that may be required. And I have a guy for everything. The repairs are made at your expense, but remember, they are a tax write-off. All repairs need to be made 3 to 5 days prior to closing. As the repairs are made, you will send me receipts and I will forward them to the buyer's agent to show proof that the repairs were made. Of course, a professional is not always needed for all repairs, and in that case, I typically send a picture to the buyer's agent to document the repair. Pretty much right away, the lender will schedule an appraisal. An appraisal is necessary so that the lender can be sure their investment is secure. The appraisal is something that you pay for, but it typically comes out of your closing costs. One thing that sets me apart from other agents is that I prepare an appraisal packet for the appraiser. Basically, this is a really fancy and detailed market analysis of your property. It will show the appraiser how we came up with the sales price and show the comparable properties in detail. In the packet, I point out the key differences between your home and the comparable properties. This makes it much easier for the appraiser. In today's market, it is not uncommon to see an appraisal that is under the contracted sales price. However, with my appraisal packet, I have been able to mitigate that for all of my clients. Since I have been submitting the appraisal packets, the appraisals have come in very close to the contracted sales price. If an appraiser comes in way out of whack, really low, we can appeal it. And that appraisal packet that I prepared will make that process simpler. The paperwork is already done. I just simply have to run new comparable properties to make sure there is not any new information that could be added. Next up for you is the final walkthrough. This is when the buyer gets one last chance to walk through the home. Its purpose is to make sure that the repairs have been made, that no damage was done while you were moving out, and that the furniture and pictures did not hide any damage that was not previously seen. This is usually conducted 3 to 5 days prior to closing. Other than moving out, the last thing that you need to do is sign your closing documents. The title company will be in touch with you to schedule a time. As a seller, you don't have too many documents to sign. I do my best to attend every signing. As your real estate concierge, I want to make sure that I am there for you if you have any questions. Of course, the buyers have to sign paperwork too, but they do not sign at the same time as you. The buyers have a ton more documents to sign, especially if they are getting a loan. It is important to note that just because you've signed the documents does not mean we have closed. Additionally, title to the property is not officially transferred over until we receive recording numbers from the county. The title company files the necessary documents with the county to effectuate the change in ownership. They will call me once they have recording numbers from the county, and I will let you know. It is then that we have officially closed on your property. Now, between signing and actually closing, you will be finishing up packing and moving your things into your new home. Additionally, you will want to make sure that the house is clean. Remember, cleaning and removing all debris is a part of the contract. You need to clean the carpets and floors, all kitchen appliances, inside and out, tubs and showers in the bathrooms, bathroom sinks and toilets, and so on. If this is something you don't think you will have time for, of course, I've got a guy for that. Phew! That time from contract to close went really quickly. I hope that you've learned something from this series. Be sure to like and subscribe. And if this is the first video in the series you've watched, I encourage you to go back and watch the series, which begins with why you should sell with a realtor. If you would like to schedule your listing presentation or a time to simply chat and ask questions, please use my Calendly link in the video description. Next week, I will share with you 10 questions to ask a real estate agent during a listing presentation or interview. Everybody take care and have a blessed weekend.